Speaker, all protocol observed. I would like to open by quoting a former resident of Germiston and a DA legend, Helen Suzman, who made this astute observation about life under an ANC-led government, Mr. Mayor. I quote, "Debate is almost non-existent and no one is apparently accountable to anybody, apart from their political party bosses. It is bad news for democracy in this country." Close quote. Sitting in this chamber, watching coalition partners protect each other's interests while residents go without the basics, I am struck by how all of these years later, these words still ring true. Executive Mayor, whilst the Reverend was giving his very passionate sermon here this morning, we observed comrades, fighters and actionists raise their hands and shout amen to scriptures. Just a word of advice to those implicated: you can run from the Matlanga Commission, but you cannot run from God. He sees your WhatsApp messages. Executive Mayor, this is the last State of the City address an ANC Mayor will deliver in Ekurhuleni. And today, more than anything, I expected something different from you. I expected a State of the City apology. An apology to the resident who sit with days without electricity. An apology to businesses who cannot get clearance certificates and therefore cannot sell property or invest in the city. An apology to service providers who are owed billions. An apology to the residents of Tembisa who are only hurt when they burn tires in the street. An apology to the residents of Faramir Gardens who have been waiting for title deeds for properties they have lived in for longer than 20 years. An apology, Executive Mayor, to the people of Ekurhuleni for the corruption, the scandals and the total collapse of accountability under an ANC government that has been governing for more than 30 years, Executive Mayor. But instead of an apology, we received a speech detached from reality, a polished version of a city that does not exist, a reality that only lives in your head, where the ANC has been governing since April 2024. Don't lie, Executive Mayor, just apologize. Executive Mayor, if this term had a governing philosophy, it was this: do nothing until doing nothing becomes impossible, then react and call it leadership. We saw this in Tembisa, where residents have twice in less than a year blocked roads with burning tires because they know that this is the only time this government listens. When the DA rejected the budget last year, we did so because your tariff structures would rob the poor to cover your financial mismanagement. When residents rejected those tariffs, you illegally announced that you would scrap them without council approval, governing by press conference instead of by law, Executive Mayor. In January this year, when electricity disconnection started once again, the response was not policy, not planning, not leadership. It was another knee-jerk political announcement. Governing by concession under the threat of unrest is not compassion, it is the absence of leadership. When burning tires become the most effective form of public consultation, governance has failed. Executive Mayor, you spoke about the Matlanga Commission. The Commission has laid bare the rot within not only the EMPD, but within the administration of this city. It did not expose random officials acting alone. It exposed networks of politically connected individuals operating inside our municipalities. The Commission has heard testimony implicating political actors in attempts to influence major tenders, with evidence including WhatsApp messages, preferred bidder lists, and coordination between officials and politicians. The picture emerging is one of political interference in procurement. While you and your coalition partners fight over tenders, residents are fighting to survive, Executive Mayor. You talk about accountability from officials while you enable them. Here in Ekurhuleni, it is this same coalition that you tried to baptize as a coalition of the people that approved a 28% increase for suspended and corruption-accused senior officials. Increases worth more than R500,000 each. And now you want to illegally permitize their fixed-term employment. Residents are struggling to pay electricity, but your politically connected officials get 28% increases and your loyalty. Service providers go unpaid, but your politically connected officials get increases. Infrastructure collapses, but the politically connected in Ekurhuleni continues to be protected. That tells you everything you need to know about the priorities of this coalition. Executive Mayor, before I tell you what is needed to pass your next budget, I want you to ask yourself the following first. Do you believe residents deserve value for money? If so, I want to ask you, do you believe that a 2 billion rand dodgy security tender is value for money? Executive Mayor, residents don't only deserve value for money, they deserve justice. And that is why the DA reported this matter to the SIU more than 2 years ago. Only now, when coalition politics changed, suddenly it is a problem. It seems corruption for the ANC and the EFF only becomes corruption when it is politically convenient. We see shirts in the House today, Executive Mayor. Where is the justice from Paul Mafole? Why has his report, Executive Mayor, that already exists, still not been tabled in Council despite prior applications and letters to your office by us as the Democratic Alliance? What are you hiding, Executive Mayor? Or more importantly, who are you hiding from? Executive Mayor, you say the city will be clean by November 2026, a year dubbed of fixing local government and fixing the front line, we heard. But the numbers tell a different story. The questionable passing of your adjustment budget showed us that you won't realize service delivery nor insourcing, as your creative accounting has not released budget for your pipe dreams. While revenue increases by 829.9 million, we know this is largely technical adjustments rather than growth, Executive Mayor. The traffic management system remains non-functional, and this indicates unrealistic forecasting in the original MTRAP. Yet, despite our warnings, you continue to include it into your budget. Explosive growth in debt impairment. Original debt impairment was at 5.927 billion. It was adjusted in your adjustment budget to 6.773 billion, an increase of 845.2 million rand. Executive Mayor, this is a very concerning adjustment. Nearly 6.8 billion is now provisioned for non-collection. The increase in bad debt almost equals the total increase in operating revenue. Revenue gains are effectively neutralized by collection failure, Executive Mayor. Contracted services increased with 447.6 million, whilst employee-related costs decreased with 311.4 million. This raises the following concerns. Outsourcing is continuing to expand, and cost containment is structural but not reallocation driven. So, Executive Mayor, if you're honest listening to these figures, how will you realize insourcing if the budget is not available? This is not a city moving forward. This is a city being run into the ground, Executive Mayor. You try to hide your failures behind global impacts and local economy. Suppose that everything now will be Donald Trump's fault, Executive Mayor. Let us talk about the difference good governance makes under the same impacts. While there are allegations of politicians interfering in tenders in other coalition governments, like the Action SA-led coalition in Tshwane, in the DA-led city of Cape Town, 86,000 new jobs were created in the last financial year, despite facing the same global impacts. Unemployment in Cape Town dropped, investment increased, infrastructure was built, and business came, Executive Mayor, and when business comes, jobs follow. We talk about energy stability, while the ANC and the EFF in the city of Ekurhuleni rewards officials for political protection with salary increases. The DA administration in Cape Town has already started generating electricity from waste through a waste-to-energy project that produces power for thousands of residents and households while reducing emissions and protecting the environment. We battle to collect waste on a daily basis, Executive Mayor, in the city of Ekurhuleni. In Cape Town, their waste is producing energy. Where the ANC governs, money is used to reward politically connected officials. Where the DA governs, an environment is created where all South Africans are afforded equal opportunities to determine their own future. Executive Mayor, if you want to reflect positively, next time reflect positively on Midvaal. The Midvaal municipality has received clean audits for over a decade. It has won National Good Governance Awards and has been recognized as the best performing municipality in Gauteng. Midvaal is rated as one of the most financially sustainable municipalities in South Africa. This, despite facing the same global impacts you referred to earlier. You see, Executive Mayor, this is what happens when a municipality is run for the people and not for political networks. Executive Mayor, the problem in Ekurhuleni is not a lack of money. The problem is not a lack of plans, but the problem is a lack of political will. You see, because when your friends are involved, investigations stall. When your comrades are implicated, reports are hidden. When residents are suffering, there is no money. But when there is a tender, a deployment, or a salary increase for a politically connected official, suddenly the system works very fast. Stability in this city, Executive Mayor, and you must realize this, will only come, listen closely as you said earlier, will only come when we start implementing forensic and audit accountability. When we have council resolutions compelling the implementation or plans for each finding of the Matlanga Commission. When we see external lifestyle audits and mandatory audits for yourself, Executive Mayor, MMCs, senior managers and supply chain management officials. The city needs transparent procurement reform, Executive Mayor. We must ensure that we start to publish all tenders above 200,000 Rand with bid amounts, scoring sheets, adjudication outcomes, and let's start live streaming bid adjudication committee meetings. Executive Mayor, we need stronger consequence management resolutions. We need automatic suspension of officials implicated in serious irregular expenditures. 90-day deadlines, Executive Mayor, to institute disciplinary processes will go a long way. You see, Executive Mayor, the election in 2026 will not be decided on speeches, but it will be decided on records. Your record, and lately that of Action SA, is tenders, debt and commissions of inquiry. The DA's record is jobs, clean audits, infrastructure and clean government. Executive Mayor, together with incoming Mayor Russell Ngwane, we will build a better Ekurhuleni. Thank you.